The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. Chapter 4. The Duke and the King. 2 or 3 days and nights went by and nothing much happened. We travelled at night when it has dark and everybody has asleep. We didn't want anyone to see Jim and ask questions about him. Then one morning, just after it has light, I found a little canoe. So I got into it and went over to the side of the river. I was looking round when suddenly 2 men ran through the trees. "Help!" they cried. There, there are men and dogs trying to catch you, but we have done nothing wrong. One of the men was about 70 years old. The other was about 30, and they both had very old, dirty clothes. I said they could come with me, and we ran quickly back to the canoe. Back on the raft, we talked for a time, and then the young man said, "My friends, I think I can tell you my secret now. I'm really a duke. My grandfather was the son of the Duke of Bridgewater, but he left England and came to America. When the old Duke died, my grandfather's younger brother stole everything and made himself the Duke of Bridgewater. Well, of course, we were all very unhappy for your friend the Duke, but he said, 'I will be happier if you do things for me. Bring me my dinner.' So we did these things for him, and he liked it. But the old man spoke very little, and he looked unhappy, too. After a time, he said, 'You know, Bridgewater, I do have a secret.' And he began to cry. 'What do you mean?' the Duke asked. 'What's your secret?' And then the old man told us that he was really the first son of the King of France. He asked you all to go down on one knee when we spoke to him. He called him Your Majesty, too. So that was what we did, and they were both happy. Of course, I knew that they weren't really a duke and a king, but I didn't tell Jim. It's best if everybody is happy when you are living together on a raft. The king and the duke were very interested in Jim. Is he a slave? They wanted to know. Is he running away? I had to tell them something. So I said that Jim belonged to my uncle and has taken me to my family in New Orleans. Well, we will travel down river with you then, said the king. We will have a fine time together. So the 4 of us went on down the river, but Jim and I didn't like those 2 men. They were always getting drunk and making plans to get money out of people in every town. It's alright to take a chicken or something if you are angry, but these men were really bad. Jim and I decided to get away from them as soon as we could. It wasn't easy because they wanted to be with us all the time. Then one morning the king went off into a town and told just to wait for him. We waited all morning and he didn't come back. So the Duke and I went into town to look for him. We looked all afternoon and at the end we found him in a bar, drunk, and then he and the Duke began to fight about some money. Now we can get away from them, I thought. I turned and ran back to the river. Quick, Jim, I shouted. It's time to go. But there has no answer. Jim hasn't there. I ran into the woods, crying and shouting Jim's name, but there has still no answer. Just then a boy came along. Have you seen my slave? I asked him, and I described Jim. Why, yes, the boy replied. He is a runaway slave. I heard all about it in town. And family called the police have got him now. An old man in a bar told Mr. Phelps that there has a runaway slave on a raft down by the river. He said he had not got time to take the slave back himself. So Mr. Phelps gave him for $40 and then went down and caught the slave this afternoon. The Phelpses are going to take him back to his owner, and they will get $300 for him. I knew those two men were bad. I asked the boy where the Phelps lived, and he said it has a big white house a little way down the river. I began to make plans to get Jim back. First, I took the raft and went down to a little island. I hid the raft under the trees and lay down to sleep. Before it had light, I went off down the river in the canoe. When I thought I was near the Phelps place, I stopped, got out of the canoe, and went up to the house. Suddenly, a lot of dogs ran out. They came from everywhere, and they made a terrible noise. A woman about 50 years old ran out of the house, with some little children behind her. She has a smiling over her face, and she took me by the hands and cried, "It's your last, isn't it?" I didn't stop to think. "Yes, ma'am," I said. "Well, what took you so long? We thought you were coming 2 days ago. Your Uncle Silas goes to town every day to meet you. He is there now, but he will be back soon." She didn't stop talking, and I could not tell her that she was making a mistake. "Tell us all about them," she cried. "Tell me everything." I know then that I had to tell her, but just then she cried, Here he is, quick hide," and she pushed me inside the house and behind the front door. Then her husband came in, and she asked him, "Has he come?" "No," her husband replied. "Look," she shouted, and then she pulled me out from behind the door. "Why, who is that?" Mr. Phelps cried, surprised. "It's Tom Sawyer," she laughed.